Hi guys, DDK here with more CPM 1v1 action, and in this game we have Gaiia versus Memphis on CPM15, and we're going to be watching Gaia's POV, and he quickly gets that rocket and gets onto the shaft even, gets a yellow and a mega. Look at that, that's some great shape. Memphis though has the long range advantage, so I would expect him to try and abuse that as much as possible. He doesn't want to take a close range fight. Not only is he outstacked, he's outgunned. He has no shaft to work with. Well, maybe he does now, but he hasn't got the health and armor to use it. Really, with the shaft, you want to take mid to close range fights, and to take mid to close range fights, you need health and armor, and that's not what he has. So missing out on that red, but he does manage to do some damage as Gaiia exits on his way to the really awesome rocket there from Gaiia. Midair manages to finally kill Memphis. He was trying for so long, and lovely movement from Gaiia. Looks so smooth. Memphis does take the red off the spawn, but look at that shaft. Even though he's on a jump pad, I think it's nice. Gaiia looking to get health to back up. Maybe not all the way back up before he takes the mega. He's trying to just get position and catch Memphis here, trying to read his position. He does it very well there. But he misses the double jump. He wants to hightail it back to red, and Memphis comes out to greet him on his way over there. Now Gaia's got him trapped in the lower levels. What are you going to do, Memphis? Okay, Gaia's going to take this and go back through the tully to cut him off. No. Instead, Gaiia chooses to go to the LG and cover the middle area. I don't know when anything's spawning. I'm a great commentator. Oh look, there's the mega. The mega gets taken by Memphis. Good work from him to realise when it was going to spawn. In CPM, if you're not familiar with CPM, if you've not watched it before, the mega operates like Quake Worlds mega does. I think they essentially copied the concept, whereby the mega spawns 20 seconds after it ran out on the player who took it last. So it's hard to time it unless you're the guy who actually took it. I mean, one trick is to just hit the guy with like a direct rocket, and then you know pretty much roughly when it's going to spawn. And there we see a guy getting depositioned by Memphis, forcing him to play the lower levels, and now he's trying to run in the gaps and avoid Memphis and get some good damage onto him. He commits to that fight because he felt like he could get so much damage off of it that it'd be worth it, because when someone's rocket jumping up, like what I said before doesn't apply as much necessarily, where you I mentioned that you need a lot of health and armor to take these LG fights, but there, like, you're guaranteed so much damage that sometimes it's worth going for that trade even if you die, because it can land you in a better spot off the spawn than you had if you would just be running around trying to survive. But it is a gamble, because surviving is, of course, if it's what you can do, is usually the better thing to do. Giving away frags and stuff isn't usually the best option, but some players have different styles, and that's what we like to see, and sometimes those styles end up being a bit more entertaining and involve more risks like that. So not something I'd ever want to take away from a player, the stylistic choice. And 6 minutes left, and a very tight game, one frag advantage for Gaiia, and he's at the red area, not got the best position. Memphis catches him when he's throwing pines, does a lot of damage and gets the frag, takes the red. Gaia's got to be careful now. Memphis is on his shit, if you will, and he's trying to find him there, and he manages to get away just about. He gets the rail, he needs to play carefully, running around like nobody's business, trying to find the other player. They don't seem too concerned about their position remaining unknown to the other players. They jump around quite a lot and don't often seem to be trying to hide their location from the other player, telegraphing it with a lot of movement and so on. Of course, there is silent running in this game, so. And when you're wall hugging, you move really fast, and that's silent as well. It'd be weird if the wall hugging made a sound. That'd be really weird. Can't help but wonder what sound it would make now. But anyway, Gaiia managing to hit the nice shots. Like he was playing at a back, a kind of a very retentive kind of position right at the back of red, so he didn't have to commit to any fights, but he could land some damage and escape. He left himself an escape option, managed to land the damage, and that put him in a lovely position, freeing him up as Memphis suddenly had taken so much damage from Gaiia that he couldn't freely move around the map. It freed Gaiia up to take the mega around the yellow, and that's the position we're in now. And after taking rail, Gaiia again has to play a bit in these back areas, and it looks like Memphis, is he going to catch him here? I missed the MVD double pov already, but the in-eyes demos are much smoother than the MVD, so that is an advantage. Memphis trying to catch Gaiia on this kind of, it's like that kind of notorious kind of only 2 exits kind of place on CPM15, the lower yellow and the rocket door. It's a situation that happens so much. Long range rail connected as he picks up the mega. It's going to be really annoying for Memphis, because Memphis has just been trying to find Gaiia for ages now, because Memphis has been ahead, and Gaia's just making a joke of Memphis, landing those rails. But finally Memphis does connect 2 in a row, and Gaia's still looking for shots, and he's just 1 shot away from death himself, so I don't know if I like that idea. It's very risky. However, Memphis getting out of position on that red, and Gaia's happy to take that away from him. And now Gaia's in a great position to take a close range fight and does a lot of damage. And he gets back towards the mega area and intercepts Memphis at the lower rail area, understanding the kind of areas Memphis wants to move between. And it's something in Duel which is always really important, is understanding not only your position, your role to play on the map, like your situation, you know, if you're the stack player, if you're the understack player, it's to understand what the other guy's situation and the kinds of decisions he's going to make depending on what he knows about your situation. And that's what Gaiia was showing to some extent. They're great! Oh wow, what a combo. Shaft and rail. That is like the best thing in CPM. If you play CPM, you'll know exactly what I mean. The smooth shaft, bang at the rail, like that combo is just, it's brilliant. It's one of the best things about CPM, I'm afraid. Apart from the awesome movement. But yeah, if you play CPM, you'll know what I mean. That shit's awesome. Oh, he tries it again. It misses the rail though. And it does so much damage, that combo, the shaft to rail combo. Good rail from Gaiia. Again, I like how he's playing this little entrance there. He's giving himself a lot of options. He's giving himself options to survive. He's giving himself options, you know, if he delays Memphis enough, that yellow is usually going to be up for him. So it's one of those kind of non-committal plays where you're committed to doing some harassment and some damage, but if nothing else, you delay the player, and it allows you to get back up on your items, on your health and your armor at the mega side of the map, because that player has to move within your vision, so you can always be ahead of him if you want to be. And if you land the damage, then that's great. You know, you can just play it out from there. He needed those rail slugs. Gets a pick up on the rail to give him 5 new rail slugs to work with. Denies the armor by self-damaging with the plasma splash there. 1 minute left on the clock. 3 frag advantage for Gaiia. He's looking like he's going to take this one, but it's CPM, so I'm hesitant to ever really call it when it's only 3 frags. But it is CPM15, and if there's a map you can run away on, it's this map, and Memphis catches him. Wow, falls down onto Gaia's shaft, but as much damage as it wasn't enough to kill Memphis. Memphis lands a rail, 2 frags in it. 40 seconds left. 12 HP. If he gets the frag, it's only 1 more. Gaiia desperately running away, and Memphis, you are crazy. Is he gonna get the next frag? He surely will. Ties it up. Gaiia spawns with a yellow. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Well, Gaia's gonna have to play this for the timeout. Really. Memphis has to have the advantage in a fight. Here we go. It's overtime. Almost wanted to say sudden death there, but no, overtime. Lands the rail. This isn't a favourable position for Gaiia, but he uses the rocket jump to quickly mitigate his positional woes, which is a great tool, is the rocket jump for position. And oh, amazing rockets out of the red, catches Memphis in the spot that Gaiia so loved to take. Memphis, clearly you can't do it as well as Gaiia. Taking so much damage there. Gaiia just had a brilliant read, managed to get all that damage based off of that read, as Memphis was looking for a long range rail shot, and what he got was close range rockets in the face from Gaiia. Excellent work. Good rail from Memphis there on top of that mega area, and again, I mean, Gaiia maybe came away with more damage, but Memphis has the positioning on the major items, so I'd like to think that he's in better shape, but I can't know for certain, as Gaiia is not in terrible shape himself. Good rocket from Memphis there, pushes Gaiia off, and Memphis just working Gaiia now. He did what he needed to do, he pushed him off of the position, gives himself that resource advantage that he so desperately needed. And now Gaiia, what are you going to do? You're going to die, Gaiia, that's what you're going to do, and then you're going to spawn on the red. How do I know these things? So Memphis catches him, almost takes off all that red, really good shotgun there from Gaiia. Just takes Memphis out. He's got 10 seconds for one frag. 5 seconds for one frag. Can Gaiia hold on to the lead? Memphis, oh no. Excellent game though. Well played to Gaiia. And that was CPM15. I always like watching CPM15. There's a lot of positional play going on. So I just realised, I hope my mic works. I never did a mic check when I recorded these videos. I better check that. But hopefully this one worked. And the next ones I'm going to do are the Vu and Jonathan games. So those are coming up. And stay tuned.